letting go. Two words that sound simple, yet they often hold a weight heavier than we're willing to carry. A relationship ends, a career path closes, a loved one passes, a dream dissolves, and we're left with clenched fists and a storm of questions. How do we move forward? How do we loosen our grip on what we can't control? Today we dive deep into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy not born in textbooks, but forged in the fire of human struggle. From the streets of ancient Athens to the palaces of Rome, Stoic thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius faced loss, betrayal, exile, and death. They didn't run from pain, they studied it, dissected it, and left behind a manual for those of us still trying to figure it out. This is not just a lesson in letting go, it's a battle plan, and if you're ready, we're going in. 1. The nature of control. Epictetus said it best. Some things are up to us and some things are not. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control how you respond. You can't control the economy, but you can control your effort, your skill set, your attitude. You can't control whether the past haunts you, but you can choose what story you tell yourself about it. We suffer most when we confuse the two, when we try to control outcomes, emotions, and people. Letting go begins with clarity, so ask yourself, what am I trying to control that is not mine to carry? 2. Facing loss. Seneca wrote, "No man was ever wise by chance." Loss is not a detour, it's part of the path. Stoics meditated on death, not to be grim, but to stay grounded. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Grief is not weakness. It's proof that we dared to love, but we do not stay in grief. We walk through it. You don't let go by forgetting. You let go by remembering correctly, by seeing the loss not as a failure, but as a feature of life's design. 3. The practice of negative visualization. Here's a technique straight from the Stoics. Premeditatio Malorum, the premeditation of evils. It's not worry, it's preparation. Imagine losing your job, your health, your home, your loved ones, not to scare yourself, but to train your mind. Seneca said, "He robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand." Each morning, visualize what could go wrong. What if I get sick today? What if someone I love is hurt? What if I fail at my task? Why do this? Because it turns fear into focus. It primes gratitude. If you can imagine losing everything and still be at peace, you are free. The Stoics weren't pessimists. They were realists. They knew the only safe place is the mind trained to accept and adapt. Try this each day. Visualize a hardship. Picture how you'd respond, not emotionally, but rationally. Say, even if this comes to pass, I can endure. And when it doesn't happen, you'll be thankful. And if it does, you'll be ready. Letting go begins with preparing for the worst and knowing you'll be okay. The power of acceptance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." Acceptance isn't passivity, it's presence. We think this shouldn't be happening, but the Stoic asks, how do I face what is? Control is an illusion. What's real is choice. The choice to accept loss, the choice to forgive, the choice to begin again. Epictetus said, "Don't hope that events will turn out the way you want. Welcome events in whichever way they happen. This is the path to peace." This doesn't mean you don't act. Stoicism is not surrender. It means you act with courage, not complaint. Today, say this: whatever comes, I accept. Whatever I face, I endure. Whatever I let go, I do so with grace. Letting go doesn't mean letting life win. It means you stop resisting reality and start participating in it fully. 5. Ego and expectations. Marcus Aurelius. You're just a soul carrying nothing. That's not an insult, it's a reminder. You are not your job, not your status, not your story. You are what you do when things fall apart. Ego says, I deserve more. The Stoic says, let me earn what I have. Ego says, why is this happening to me? The Stoic says, why not me? Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The world doesn't owe us comfort, but we owe the world our best. Now let's talk about expectations. Expectations are premeditated resentments. They say, this person should treat me better. This plan should have worked. This path should have been easier. Drop the should, accept the is. Replace expectations with standards. Show up the way you believe people should. Live your values. Daily challenge. Notice when frustration arises. Pause. Ask, what was I expecting? Was it realistic? Then let it go. You'll feel lighter, sharper, free. 6. Daily practice and discipline. Letting go isn't a moment, it's a method, a discipline. Marcus Aurelius. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to do the work of a human being. And what is that work? To wake up with intention, to meet the day without fear, to drop what weighs you down. Here's how you build a Stoic practice. Morning reflection. What am I grateful for? What's in my control today? Midday awareness. Am I clinging to anything that isn't mine to carry? Evening review. What did I hold on to that I didn't need? What story did I tell today? Seneca wrote, begin at once to live and count each day as a separate life. Make each day a clean slate. That is the discipline, and that is the freedom. 7. Love and compassion without attachment. The Stoics didn't reject love. They embraced it without possession. Marcus Aurelius. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Love without control, care without demand. Be present, not possessive. You can love someone with all your heart and still know they are not yours to keep. Practice. Say what needs to be said. Forgive without being asked. Show love without expectation of return. Let go of needing love to look a certain way. Instead, become love in action. As Epictetus taught, never say about anything, I have lost it, but only, I have given it back. That's the ultimate act of love. Letting go when the time comes, with peace, not bitterness. Letting go is not forgetting, it's not erasing, it's choosing freedom over fear. Life will test you, time will take what you treasure, but no one, not fate, not failure, can take your inner peace. Marcus Aurelius. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Let go of needing to be right. Let go of controlling the uncontrollable. Let go of who you used to be. The tighter you hold on, the heavier it gets. But the moment you release, it's not loss you feel, it's relief. Let go and live.